Yeah? And their higher self, and your guides always have lots of information to tell you, but you've got to give permission. So is everyone in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? Meeting your guides and good. Okay, let's do it. So just sit down and relax. And just again feel the energy going from your solar plexus. Yeah, just get comfortable. And going down to the center of the earth. And then just imagine a big golden sun on the top of your head. And imagine the energy coming down through your body. Just filling you up and nurturing you with this beautiful universal light. And just feel your whole body filling up and just allow yourself to receive more and more. And just feel the energy coming down, tingling, nurturing you. Just relax and open up to receive more and more. And we'll just ask your guides to come in, and you've given permission to connect. They're so excited, they're jumping up and down. They've got so much to tell you. and share with you. So just say hello to your guides and just feel your body if you'd like to connect with them. And ask if they have any information to tell you. And your guides are such a powerful resource to use, because if you're in any sticky problem, they will really help you out. And you might feel the contact in different ways, like a voice in your ear, or you might meet somebody who says something that, you know, get this book or do this or do that, because they can use other people to speak to you. And so they'll give you a dream, and the dream is really so fabulous because that gives you information that you can use if you want to know what your next step is or you want guidance. So it's all there for you. So your guides, and you might be able to see them in your mind's eye, like an image of them or a vision. So just ask what information they have for you. And through this you'll be able to, people that have passed over, you can talk to them. They often come to you when you're asleep because there's no resistance then. So you might have a smell of, say somebody wore talcum powder, you might smell that. So they give you clues as to their presence, or might turn lights on and off or whatever. So you can connect, and your guides, they will really help you in anything that you want to do. If you just say, I want to do that, then they will go around gathering people, they'll whisper in ears. So they're such a big resource to use. And every time you have a problem, just ask, and they'll come and give you all the information that you need. So it's very valuable to have them on your side, working for you. And we can also bring in more and more energy from the galaxy. Just feel it going right down through your head. And just open yourself up to receive any information that you might need to know. And you guys, they're also happy to be connected now. So just ask any questions you might wish to know. Guidance you want to receive. And just feel this light coming right down through the top of your head, going right through your body. And slowly open your eyes and come back to the room. Does anyone want to share if they had an experience? Or This is Claire. Would you just tell everyone who you are and what you do?
Sorry, my apologies, I have someone else that I am a great friend of Carmel's, and I am a Chinese doctor doing herbal medicine here. I'm one of the two Westerners here doing Chinese medicine. And
Claire does amazing work. See, everyone underplays what they do. Claire, we just did a most amazing detox which Claire organised in her house. It was beautiful. The fresh vegetables from the garden, all, and everyone was exchanging what everyone did. It was just so fabulous. And just been to Turkey.
And I've been working I'm putting Chinese doctors into the Mandarin hotels, into the spas. And so Turkey has just opened up for the Mandarin. And it's been a huge success for me. And so I was opening the spa with a few programs of Chinese medicine, which they found very interesting, very much to the point. So it was very interesting. I came back, and last Saturday I went out sailing with my husband. Every day I took pictures and videos, and beautiful clear water, sparkling blue skies. And we went sailing last Saturday out in Cycling. It was beautiful, sparkling waters, clear skies. My husband said, well, how does it compare? And I looked round and I said, Hong Kong better. Not every day, but this day Hong Kong was better. I had nothing.
That's great, isn't it?
No, it was not expected. Last Saturday was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, when you're connected with your guides, you might hear them talking to you, you might have a vision, you might feel something, but they're so great to use them. You know, if you want to contact somebody, or they might tell you, they tell me every day you have to contact so-and-so. Sometimes I tell them not such pleasant things. But I do it, and the person might not like it initially, but they're very grateful later. Because she said, you know, it's something my friends haven't told me, you know, even best friends. So sometimes, you know, when you connect more and more and you listen more and more, you are used to do certain things. But it's always for the good, because there is a very big, grand picture. And we're all here, major shifters of Hong Kong energy, I feel. Everyone has a part, and it's so great that we know each other and work together, and because there's a big shift happening in the world, and Hong Kong is so intense and so many people, and there will be a lot of crazy people walking around because if they've done no work on themselves. I've seen various couples literally fighting in the streets and yelling and screaming, and I feel such compassion because they have no idea what's going on. So as more and more proton energy is coming through, any stuff that's held in the body is coming up to be released. So it might seem like there's a lot of conflict going on, but it's like a frying pan that has black on the bottom. It's all coming up to be released. So the overall picture is great, but if you don't have a clue what's going on, it can be very frightening. So I feel we are in the know, so we can have people be a bit more peaceful about it and say, it's okay. That's all that's happening. But it's going to happen more and more. So do you have any way of then how you can keep the peaceful with the conflict? So, and to help the peace get into Hong Kong, so it does start to shift. You can do the grounding every day and bring in the light. The light is here to help us. And the light comes from the great central sun, the galaxy. And if you do that every day, give it out. And the work starts with us. If we've done our own work and our own clearing of the timelines and clearing all of your emotions, unresolved conflicts, then you're clear, you're like zero. And so just by people being in the same room as you, they'll get it. So this is so important, it's so powerful and so much needed in Hong Kong. So just by being you and doing your own internal work. And I mean, I've spent years doing my own work and resolving everything. The kids get it by osmosis. Everyone healed, you know? 2 drug addicts and kids not happy and this, that. They're all terrific now because it has to start with us. So by grounding that energy every day, and if people are yelling and screaming, just send them love and they'll look. And also if it's directed at you, a very good technique is no defenses, let it come through you. And then you'll see them, they'll just stop because there's nothing to fight. Such a great technique. I let my daughter do it for months. So she just ran out of steam. There was nothing to fight against. So include everything. Defend nothing. There's nothing to defend. It's only our identity. Like he's shouting at me, I'm this terrible person or whatever. It's not my stuff, it's that person's stuff. So I can let him shout and scream and let it go through me. And these people will adore you for it because they've never been allowed to do that. And so you'll find they love you to bits because they know they've been a jackass. But because you've let it move through you. And so the 2 that were fighting in the street, I just looked at them both and I gave them, beamed them love, and all of a sudden, then they looked at me, then they ran for it. But they stopped fighting. So it's such a valuable tool, you know, and so you can use that with your kids, your families, everyone.
Yeah, that's what I was just asking, because some children are so gifted in the school, you know, so they need little more extra care and love, and such a busy schedule or routine and timetable in the school. So it's how to deal them in that environment, you know what I mean? That it's such a time fighting routine we have in the school.
Yes, lethal. Well, what you do, what I did with my youngest son, he said if he hadn't have had me as a mother, he would have killed himself because he's super sensitive and he takes on all the feelings of others. So I would say every day, will you to live on earth, the rule is you have to go to school to get a certificate. You may not like it, but if you know you're doing it for a reason, then it becomes lighter for them. If you explain, because a lot of the kids come in and they're like,
no, but that there is another thing is, sorry to interrupt.
yeah,
Because of bilingual language, sometimes they don't understand, and because they are very young, their
yeah,
language problem is still there. So, just the, without saying, but as you say that, you just give a...
being, just being, they get it. And just acknowledging them, that you understand.
Okay.
Homeless people in the street, I just say, I sit down and I see you. They cry, because everyone walks past. And I'm talking with Jade, babies understand everything, don't they? So language is not a problem. I've given talks in the most hungry, crazy place. They don't know what I'm talking about, but they get it.
They get it, okay.
So by osmosis, people get it. And my mother, who I didn't like at all, I forgave her. She sent me a whole big bunch of flowers. I got back, I couldn't believe it, because she's never given me anything, always rejected me. And I phoned up and said, did you really send these flowers? Yeah, I don't know why though. Hope you like them, they're very expensive. So people don't know. But when you shift like that, and especially like if you have something like my addicted kids, I was so ashamed and it was so painful. And I had judgment. But when I let it go, I can talk and communicate and everything's great. So it all starts with us, it's all about us.
Yes.
So we don't need another person. It's so exciting because I do the work and like my biggest enemy is suddenly my friend. And kids love it. So my kids send all their kids to see me, and then the mothers call up and say, well, how come my kid talks to you, not me? I'm a big friend of you. You're so judgmental. I don't want to talk to you and tell you my secrets. So it starts with that, just by being open and not defending anything that comes. And it's like your biggest enemy is actually amazing, because they're the honest ones to tell you you're this and that and I don't like you, and thank you very much. So kids get it, especially little kids.
Yeah.
They're natural.
They're
just totally natural. It's just knocked out of them.
can feel it.
Hey, can feel it. Yeah. Well, Robin Williams said he'd come in and say hi, so he's very much here and present. And I was saying, Claire, Robin Williams, after he died, he came in. I have a meditation group at home, and I said, well, we need some of your humor, will you show up? So he said, yeah, I'll show up. And I asked him why he killed himself, and he said because he couldn't love himself. He could give it to everyone else, but he didn't know how to love himself. So he shows up for the meditation groups to learn that. It's cool, huh? So there's, if people have died and that, you can still communicate. And there's a lot around here, Claire, we're joining in. So it's really cool, isn't it? So we've just got so much help. And I just find that by clearing, and if somebody says something that you're, that was a pretty nasty thing, and that's my ego defending, and just to have a look, that's a button, and then you can just clear it. But it seems like, I don't know how the universe organizes it, but my biggest buttons, suddenly I was on the Kildare show, Robert Kildare, and my biggest button was, you're a bad mum. Because I thought my mother was bad, so I did everything to be the good mum, and was bad because I overgave. So I wouldn't say no to them. So I ended up 2 Hong Kong spoiled brats taking drugs. So by getting everything into balance, then we're all like a signature. So you can, without even seeing people's energy, you can feel them. And my daughter said she could feel me like miles away before, and now she said, I can't even feel you. So it all starts with us. It's so cool. So anyone else wants to do, or have fun, or or do any more energy work, or how's the time, Helena?
It's 8:45.
Yeah? So should we do just one more little meditation, just to fill you up and get you, because in here we can really open up and totally expand. And then I'll just teach you after, when you go back into Hong Kong, it'll hit you like boing! So, because your vibration's raised after we've had a couple of hours here. And then if you don't like lower your energy, because we're like transmitters. We're like a radio, and we're broadcasting. So if we've got some unresolved issue, if we're, say, scared of someone taking our money, then we will attract those people to us. So, and raising our vibrant frequency, you know, when people in Hong Kong are still like here in 3D, then you can feel a bit shattered. So it's good to like bring it in when you're going into big public areas and supermarkets and things. But when you're home alone, open it up and just expand, and you'll find those places where you've contracted and where people have hurt you or whatever. When you meditate and expand, you can suddenly see the bigger picture, so it helps you release it a lot more. So just ground now, and we'll just see any energy you want to release going down the feet, down the grounding cord. And just bring in this beautiful universal energy, big golden sunshine, and bring this energy right through your body to all your blood cells. And your body knows how to come into balance, it's just we don't listen. So just feel your whole body relaxing, and just feel your whole chakra system like coming into alignment, like being held on a string. Just feel your whole body just coming into balance. Just feel like we are not our bodies, we're just using our bodies as a vehicle. So just feel yourself expanding. Expanding till you're covering the whole world. You just feel yourself so expansive and so just enjoying everything totally. And in this state, you can travel anywhere, you can talk to anybody, you can get answers. And then just bring in more and more light and just pour it out from your heart all over Hong Kong. And you just feel yourself very peaceful, very centered, and excited of the big shift that's happening, and it's so excited that we get to be here. Very exciting time, and as we just see people shift in front of us and see ourselves shifting, and things that mattered so much before just don't matter at all. And And just feel in your heart, loving your family, loving your friends. And just seeing how we're all totally connected. We're like a tapestry. So if I hurt someone else, I get hurt. Because it all comes from us. So when we're totally open like this and in love, nobody wants to do anything to hurt another. Because we're hurting ourselves. But if we feel separate and disconnected, we think we're hurting another one. But now we know better. And so we're just going to be very gentle with ourselves, very loving, bringing in more and more love. So that feeds us and nurtures us, and we can use that light. So just feel for a moment how peaceful it feels to be not worrying about anything. It's like rising above the craziness of the world and our own craziness at times. And just feel yourself centered and relaxed and totally at peace. And just thank yourself for giving this to your body. Learning how to love yourself and fill yourself up. And you might find yourself saying things now very directly to people and wondering, did I say that? But as you connect with yourself, you find your voice. And it's great to be able to express yourself. And just feel your female creative energy running through your body. So you become more softer and gentler. You don't have to put on the hard masculine. And just feel this beautiful feminine energy running through your body. And just see yourself balancing with the male or the female part of you. So then you're totally in balance. And in peace and harmony. So it doesn't matter what anyone does outside of you. Because you're grounded and centered. And just one person grounded and centered affects like 6 million people around you. So the more of us that reach this state, this is better than saving the world. I mean, you are, by saving and healing yourself, you're having such an impact on the world. So just feel what it feels like to be so expansive and so inclusive. And just realizing that being you in your own energy is so beautiful. And that's what you came here to be. You don't have to try and be anything else. Just being you has a big impact on the world, and just to share your essence. So slowly bring your energy in again. Just coming back into your body. I'm just going to integrate all this energy. And just come into your body again. And as we're going home, just see yourself surrounded in a golden ball. And you can be in this golden ball, just being love. And nothing else can affect you. So just open your eyes slowly. And come back to the room. All big shiny beacons of light. Owning who you are. Hong Kong, watch out. And as I say, this whole group, you know, it's so good to have a group to support each other and uplift each other in our work, and you know, if we ever need support. So everyone does something different, so it's so cool. And I just love it, because whenever I've got anything that's going on, I've got people to call. And they do too, so it's reciprocal, and we help each other. So it doesn't matter what the outside is doing, we've got this uplifted group that love and support each other. So, I mean, we've got it made. So it's great. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
And we will be seeing each other all over the world, anyway. And thanks, Claire and Sherryn, for organising all of this. It's been amazing.
Thank you for being here tonight.
And Sherryn and Claire are going to sort of expand their business, bring in new people.
Yeah.
And Claire's an amazing medium. Sherryn's going to give workshops on money.
Yes, working with money and budgeting.
Money and budgeting.
And I also do crystal healings as well. So it's a combination of, and getting people to understand what their issues are around money. So that often stops us from handling money properly.
Yeah,
I'm an accountant. I've been 20 years an accountant in Hong Kong. So it's sort of like I'm moving out of the corporate and into helping people.
It's fabulous. And as we grow up, I know in Australia you weren't supposed to talk about money.
Yeah.
I mean, and I carried that for years until I became a stockbroker, and then I had permission to talk about money. You know, but especially as women too, you think you're not supposed to talk about it. But when you can talk about, and then you get emotional about it, and you want to ask your husband or something for money, and you go, you know, but when you can clear that backlog of emotions, you know, it's just easy to say it then, and they say yes or no. So that's really great. That'll be, and so many women especially, I used to give talks to women here.
Yes.
You know.
I'm available. I'm available.
So it's great. I just love it. And what a brilliant bunch we are. So I'll be back in January. And if anyone's in London, come and see me.
Neelish might come and visit you. He's saying he's going to be there in December.
I need to pop in to see my little one, so I'll be there in December.
Oh, terrific! But I'll be in Cambodia. I'll give you the dates though. Early December.
No, I'll be there from probably mid-December, mid-January. I'll be there for a month.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can't escape.